Yes, we have Felix Caraballo here with us now. So first, before we get to the questions, Felix, what can you tell us about this opportunity in front of you, fighting a world champion like Shakur Stevenson, as boxing makes its big return?
First of all, good afternoon. Well, this is a great opportunity. Fighting with Shakur is going to be interesting. I can make this opportunity go. I just going to go and train hard, and I'm going to get it off. I'm going to give everything. I'm going to do 9. I'm going to do my work and try to get that W for everything.
And we'll take our first question from Dan Raphael with Boxing Scene. Please go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for doing this. Welcome back, Bob and everybody. My question for you, Felix, is this. Can you, first of all, I have 2 questions for you. The first one is, can you just tell me a little bit about your feelings about having your first fight outside of Puerto Rico, and it will be on somewhat unusual circumstances given there won't be any fans in attendance?
Well, it's going to be, I feel great. I feel emotional. My last fight was in January, and knowing that I'm going to fight now in June with Shakur Stevenson, knowing that he's one of the best prospects right now, and he's the 126 champion. I'm 126 too, but they give me this opportunity at 130. I'm gonna go and give it all. This is a great opportunity. I can let this opportunity go, and I just don't want to fight. I want to fight, and it's not gonna have further, but I don't got no problem with that. I just want to go to that ring and do my job.
So my other question, you mentioned about the weight. You've basically fought your whole career at featherweight. Shakur has done the same. This fight's over the weight, not for his title. I know you're excited about the fight, getting back in the ring, but is there any small part that's disappointing that you're getting a chance to fight against a world champion, but yet it's not going to be for that title?
Well, it's a little bit disappointing. Not fighting for that title. I think it's every boxer's dreams. I for a title shot, but I think fighting with him in 130 without that title, it could open me a lot of doors. So I'm gonna get this great opportunity for that. So I'm gonna give it all, and I know that if we win, we could open all the doors, so we could have more fights and better fights.
Terrific. Thank you very much for that.
And we'll take our next question from Carlos Toro with Fightful. Please go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for taking time to talk to us. Felix, my first question is, obviously, not a lot of people know a lot about you, given that there's not a lot of video on you. You primarily fought in Puerto Rico. But what does it mean to you to sort of kind of come into this position, not just as an underdog, but someone who the general audience in the United States really has no idea of how you are as a fighter? Does that kind of help with motivation or with, potentially coming up and surprising everyone?
Well, I know there's not a lot of video about me. Nobody know about me a lot. I've been doing my career here in CI, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think when we get to the fight, we are going to do our job.
Thank you, Felix. Best of luck on June 9th.
Excuse me?
And we'll go next to Terrell Van with FightView360.com. Please go ahead.
How you doing? This question is for Felix. Right now, your BoxRec lists you at 13-1-2 with 9 KOs. Now, the first thing that comes to mind is a fighter by the name of Jason Rosario. And I'm wondering if, when you look at how he came into the fight as an underdog, meaning really didn't know who he was, and in the situation that you have right now, you're fighting in an unprecedented time. So my question is there any extra pressure, or do you feel that this is what you need or something like this to actually get you to where you've always wanted to be in boxing?
Well, actually, I don't got no pressure. I feel that this moment I have to give it all, and this is a great opportunity, like I always say. And I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna give it all on June 9th, and I know that I'm going with a great boxer, a great boxer. He got speed, he got technique, but I'm gonna work. He's gonna make me work, and I'm gonna make him work. I know it's gonna be a great fight, and I get motivated because I know that this opportunity doesn't happen twice.
Thank you. And Felix has time for one more question, so fire away for whoever's next.
Perfect. Thank you.
We'll take our next question from James Bell with the Boxing Source. Please go ahead.
Yes, question for Felix there. How is it to kind of like be in this particular position where you'll be featured in the first fight back as far as like boxing on a large scale here in the U.S.?
Can you ask me the question again?
Now, what I was asking was, like, how is it for you to be featured in the first large-scale boxing event in the U.S. after, the whole COVID-19 thing?
Well, it's great. For me, it's great. I never thought I was going to fight this year again because from the pandemic of COVID. I thought that I was going to fight in all this year, And when I got the call, well, I got excited. I just got ready and I started training harder because I never stopped training. But I got excited and I started training hard to this fight. So I did it fast. I started training in all moments.
Gotcha.